idea of doing typography that is much more image-based came out of this desire to marry the two, so that we could have a image that's really built into the type, so it's a much closer combination of word and image. I think by and large, doing things in camera is often yields a more charming result. I always thought that it was important to not have, not come into a situation where every word has to match up with the content that is spoken. For one thing, because it can become quite cheesy, but probably more important than that, if you match up every word exactly with what it says, you're creating these little closed environments where a viewer doesn't really have any ability to think anymore.
Can a bank really stand for something? Can it balance its ambition with its conscience? To do what it must, not what it can. As not everything in life that counts can be counted. Can it not only look at the profit it makes, but how it makes that profit? And stand beside people, not above them, where every solution depends on each person. Simply by doing good, can a bank, in fact, be great? In the many places we call home, our purpose remains the same. To be here for people, here for progress, here for the long run, here for good.
I think in general, I'm a fairly curious person. My favorite quote about what is art and what is design and what might be the difference comes from Donald Judd. Design has to work, art does not. The highest achievement in our profession is that we can pull off something good for a lot of people. I mean, the end goal, of course, is to communicate something. Create something that will tell its own story. The audience got something that was more interesting than the straightforward self. I do think that design has many more functions than just promoting or selling. Since a long time we tried to make design that's somehow more personal, possibly more human-centered, maybe more organic, more handmade, less objective and more subjective. The possibility that we can talk to a large group of people at the same time is magnificent. I'm going to design a piece of work that will increase the happiness of the human race.
Doing things differently leads to something exceptional in an absolute world.